You've already heard about SW-MOTECH's new Pro Side Carriers, which replace the popular Quick-Lock EVO Side Carriers. But we thought it would be useful to see just how easily these carriers fit onto the Honda Africa Twin we happen to have in our shop today. Hi, this is Mark Cook with Twisted Throttle. If you're new here, check out our website at the link below, where you can shop for accessories that are made to fit your motorcycle. And while you're here, leave us a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for updates on future product, as well as more motorcycle content. Now, as you might have heard, the new SW-MOTECH Pro Side Carriers are stronger than the previous Quick-Lock EVOs they replace. But they haven't given up any ease of installation. To prove that, let's step through the installation process on our Africa Twin to show you exactly how it goes. All right, so we're going to start our installation on the left side of the motorcycle. There's a couple of things we can do ahead of time. One of the things we have already done is install this bracket that goes across the license plate cover. The way it fits, there's really only one way it can go. There is a little tang, has to go on the bottom, make sure that goes on the bottom. But the way the bolt holes line up, there really isn't a lot of slop, so we went ahead and installed them and tightened them down. So the way the SW-MOTECH Pro Racks are designed to go is we basically have an arm that goes to the back. We have two pegs that sit into the existing slots here, and then we have one that we're going to connect to a bracket that will add to the passenger foot peg. The way it works is we have these pegs which fit into the bottom of this bracket. These are actually two different parts. The one with the angled base is the one that goes to the front of the motorcycle. Keep that in mind. It may affect the fit if you get them backwards. So the next step here, since we have the rear mounts located, we're going to locate the front mounts. So we're going to remove the stock passenger foot peg carrier, and we're going to install this particular bracket. Now these go in between. This is new hardware from SW-MOTECH. Now we're demoing this, so we're not putting any Loctite on it. You put Loctite on this, please. Get that bad boy started, and then we'll do the other one. And this just sandwiches in between. We have a similar bracket on the other side that does a similar thing. It's the forward location for the Pro Rack side carrier itself. We have something on the other side of the bike that does something very similar. It's the forward location for the arm on the Pro Side Rack. It's just in a slightly different place because of the exhaust system. So the next step we're going to do is install these pegs. And I've already installed the front one. We'll go ahead and install the rearmost one now. Again, these are not symmetrical. This guy is the one that goes toward the front side of the motorcycle. And you'll see it's threaded situation. Just drop it in here. We do have a small washer on each screw here, X-head screw. Once again, we're doing this as a demo and we're doing them dry. When you do this, please use some blue Loctite. All right, so the next thing we want to do is put the quick lock. These all come stacked up like this. They simply go through here. And then there is a little snap ring that you drop into place. This stays in to keep the quick lock from coming out when you take them off the bike. And we have one on each side. So now that we have all the hardware on the rack itself, it's a simple matter of hanging it into the stock places of the luggage. And then we'll connect up here. All right, so the next step is going to be, we're going to install from one side to the other. It kind of really doesn't matter. We're going to see that there's always a little bit of tension in these things. There's a little bit of bike-to-bike variation. So I'm going to install the one that's actually closest to landing home. And that happens to be the front one right here. So quarter turn gets that locked in really nicely. We have clearance here. And like magic, like movie magic, the back one's in place. We'll get it through. There is a little bit of tension on this guy. And we're solid. So that gives us 4 points of mount. We got one across the back, we have one in the front, and we have these two that are sitting in the stock receivers. Now we're going to add the off-road kit. The off-road kit is basically a clamp that fits under here that prevents these from ever jumping out when you're riding these in really, really difficult conditions. Okay, so we bring this bracket up into the little recess underneath. This part of the bracket goes behind this cross piece on the SW-MOTECH. There we go. And then we'll use the front plate. I find it's a little easier to start with the middle one because you can kind of see it. Get those threads started. This is a small fastener, so don't go crazy. And then we have the other two. Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle here really will be to install the bobbins to carry our Trax Adventure luggage. Pretty straightforward. We have 4 bobbins. We're going to go here, 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 and here. And then we install the latch. Pretty straightforward. These are left and right, and they need to be curling in. Mounted on the outside, they'll be curling in back toward the case itself. And you'll see when we get the case on later on why this is so. Now what I'm going to do is install these a bit loose because there's enough variation from case to case that we want to be able to set these for your particular case. Okay, then we'll install the other 3 and we'll test fit our luggage. And so that's it. Now all that's left is to mount your cases and go. We do recommend that you recheck all the hardware for tightnesses and clearance after a few short rides. Things do move around. Now the SW-MOTECH Pro Side Racks are available for a wide range of popular touring and adventure bikes. Check it out at TwistedThrottle.com to see if there are applications to fit your motorcycle. And if you have any other questions about the Pro Racks, let us know in the comments section below. We'll do our best to get you some answers. And thanks for watching.